My name is April Hurt. I'm an independent Scentsy consultant, and this video is mostly for newer consultants, people who are going through possibly their first transition month with Scentsy. This month is transition month. Scentsy has transitions twice a year. So we have a transition month in August before we launch our fall winter catalog in September 1st. And then we have another transition month in February before we launch our spring summer catalog March 1st. So if you're going through your first transition, we have a few new team members who are. So I thought I'd make a video to kind of help people out with transition month. I know my first time going through transition month, I struggled a little bit. So I've learned a lot since then, and I want to share it with you. So I have some tips. One of the first things I think you should do during transition month is promote. It's an amazing time because Scentsy has a 10% off sale every February and every August. So make sure your customers are aware of that. This is a great time for them to stock up on their favorite scents. A lot of them will be discontinued when we launch the new catalog. So if they have a favorite spring fragrance that's not going to be with us anymore, you need to let them know. It's your responsibility as their consultant to keep them informed of what products are discontinuing. So post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram, message people, call some of your favorite customers and let them know, I really know that you love this scent and it's not going to be in our next catalog. Can I get you a few bars on my next order so you can stock up? So make sure you promote and let your customers know what's being discontinued and about our 10% off sale. Regarding the 10% off sale, almost our entire catalog is 10% off, and almost was the tricky part for me when I started. Now I get it. Almost means anything but a licensed product. So our MLB warmers, the Major League Baseball, those cannot be 10% off. Our collegiate items, the little college nightlight warmers and the helmets, those are licensed products, so they can't be discounted. So those are not 10% off. Our cause products, the money is being donated to a cause, so we don't discount those because we don't want to discount the amount being donated. So whatever our cause product is during that catalog, it also can't be discounted. All of the combine and save packages are 10% off, except the two big ones. So the Perfect Scentsy and the Scentsy Companion, the two combine and save packages with two warmers, those are not 10% off because those are actually already pretty heavily discounted, more than 10% off. So your customer is already saving a lot of money there, so we don't discount it anymore. These are all the same things. When you have your hostess rewards in a party, these are all the same things that can't be half off. So the collegiate can't be half off, the MLB can't be half off, the cause product can't be half off, and the Perfect Scentsy and the Scentsy Companion can't be half off. So the same goes when it's 10% off month, but the rest of them can. So a 6-pack of bars, that is 10% off, so it's only $22.50 during transition month. So again, let your customers know that it's a great time for them to stock up. Great time to buy light bulbs, they're 10% off. So make sure you're promoting and letting your customers know. And be smart and know what's 10% off and what isn't. Let's see. The other thing is make sure you're working your business extra hard this month during transition so you can stack your parties for your launch. So when we launch our new catalog in the fall or in the spring or summer, you want to make sure you have a few parties lined up, basket parties or home parties, whatever your thing is, Facebook parties. Just make sure you have a few lined up. So usually when we're launching a new catalog, we're also launching a new incentive. So if you want to work toward that incentive, you want to get things booked up. So during transition month, really work it because it can lead to future bookings. So make sure that you are maybe giving a few little sneak peeks. Be careful not to give away too much because you don't want people waiting to buy, but you do want to get them excited about what's coming up next so that you can get some bookings for future. Let's see. Another tip is for consultants, it's really hard to know what to buy when you go through your first transition. So I have two must-haves. The first must-have is the transition testers. So these are the mini testers. To me, the mini testers are a must-have. And if you buy them during transition month, they're on sale. So they're only $12. Normally, a transition set would be $15. So if you wait until September when we launch the new catalog to get them, you're going to pay full price. If you get them during transition month, you get a little bit of a discount. So $12 is cheaper than $15. So this is all of just the new scents that we're transitioning to. So you will have to go through and take out all of the scents that are being discontinued and replace with all of the new scents. So it's like a big sorting game when you get your transition set. So this is a must-have for me. The other must-have is the showcase brochures. These showcase brochures are actually an inexpensive option to a catalog. So if you're someone who's working this business on a budget, maybe you're just getting started or you're still working it on a budget because you're only doing it here and there, this is a great option because you get, I think you get 25 of these for only $5. And they actually really do a nice job of showing you all the products, and they're in their categories by price. My only recommendation, if you operate your business with the showcase brochure versus the catalogs, you should probably have a few catalogs on hand. We'll talk about that in a minute. But make sure you have the combine and save packages printed out. So I actually have a lap board that I use. Maybe I can get it real quick. Hang on. Yes, I did it. Okay, so I have a lap board here. This is what I use. Oh, great. And I picked the two that don't have it. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I have a lap board here, and I have my order form, I have my showcase brochure, and then the product sheet, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then on the back, in the sleeve of this lap board, I have the combine and saves all printed out, okay, for my customers to see. And this is actually just a 3-ring binder, and I cut them in half, basically, cut the rings out, and made lap boards out of them. So I'm a teacher. I have lots of access to 3-ring binders. If you know a teacher, ask her to collect some 3-ring binders for you. I'm sure she has a ton in her closet. So showcase brochures, another must-have. So these two business tools, $5 for $25, $12. Totally affordable to operate your business during transition. Okay. A few extras that I like to have. I personally love the catalogs. So I always order catalogs. I believe catalogs are $12 for $25. Let me double check. I think I wrote it down. Yep, $12 for $25 during transition month. When it's not transition month, it is $14 for $25. So I like to have the catalogs with me. They're easier to hand out to people. They're easier to keep in my purse. They're easier to keep in my car. So I like to carry catalogs with me too. If you don't want the business expense of having catalogs, I think a great idea is to split a pack of catalogs with maybe somebody on your team. So maybe you just want to keep a few on hand so you could split the cost with a teammate, split the catalogs, and then you'll have a few, but you don't have the big expense of ordering them all. Another thing that I think is a must-have is the product sheets. So these are the product sheets. I shouldn't say must-have. This is a want for me. I like having the product sheets. And the reason I like having the product sheets is that lap board that I showed you. I use that. I tell my customers at parties to use this as like the Toys R Us catalog. Pretend it's Christmas time and this is your Toys R Us catalog. And I want you to just circle everything that you want, everything that you like. I have pens available. You can circle, you can highlight. All the fragrances are on here. So as they're sniffing, the testers, they can go through and highlight what fragrances they like, or put stars by them, or hearts, or checks, or X's if they don't like it, whatever. So they know which fragrances they like and don't like. And then this is theirs to keep. And then I can also use this tool when I take their order to help get them to host a party. So they're probably not going to order everything on their list. So then I can use that wish list as kind of a way to say, hey, I see there's a lot of things that you weren't able to get. If you host a party, there's a lot of free and half off product credit that you can get. So I use that to help with getting more bookings. So the product sheets are also great to have for putting in orders. So whenever I pack orders, I put one of these in. So I go through a lot of these. You get 100 product sheets for $9. So again, very affordable. So it's a affordable business tool that you can choose to get or not get. The other thing that I like to have that you don't have to have is the diffuser brochure. I really like having these at vendor events because when I do vendor events, I get a lot of people stopping at the table just to talk about that diffuser. So I usually do a demonstration and then I hand them this information pamphlet, and my contact information is usually stamped right on the front here. I don't hide it anywhere. I like to stamp it right across the front so they see it and they don't have to look for it. So I think that's a really good business tool. Again, not a must-have, but a good idea. And then I like to have the host and join brochures. So it looks like I don't have those out right now. But host and join brochures are 25. You get 25 brochures for just $3. So it's an affordable thing. It's another nice thing to put in when you're packaging up somebody's order, to put in the hostess rewards and the join. You never know who might want to join, who was thinking about it. So it's always a good idea to put those in there just to maybe even spark somebody's thought or confirm their thought. And then I love to get the party testers. Now, if you're not a party person, you don't have to get party testers. You can skip that and just use the mini testers. I personally think that the party testers give you more scent. They're bigger, and I just think I can smell more. So I like having party testers for home parties. If you don't do a lot of home parties, then you don't need to spend the money on these. Party testers for the transition set is $20 if you get it during transition month. If you get it any other time during your catalog season, it's going to be $25. So if you want the party testers, get them during transition month so you can get the discount, but think about whether or not you really need them. If you do home parties, I like to have them. I use them. I get them every time. I'm a home party girl. If you don't do home parties, you don't really need these. Maybe if you just do them once in a while, you could borrow them from somebody on your team, maybe your upline or maybe even just another teammate. You could borrow them. But you could actually do parties with mini testers. I know people who do. So that's totally a functional business tool if that's how you want to do it. Or if you just do basket parties, stick with the minis as well. So the minis are fine. What else? I wrote notes this time. I don't usually do that, but I thought it might help. Oh, it's 10% off month. So not just for your customers, but for you too. So if you are a person who likes to keep a little bit of stock, so you maybe do vendor shows or you like to keep things on hand for customers, it's 10% off for you too this month. So order up some light bulbs. Make sure you have some light bulbs on hand so you get them at a discount. Plus you get the PRV for them. Stock up on maybe some of the wax scents that are most popular for your customers. If you know a lot of your customers buy black raspberry vanilla, stock up on it. Customers are always looking for Luna. I always have customers looking for coconut lemongrass. So this is a good time to stock up on some of those bars because you can get 6 bars for $22.50. I think that's like $3.75 a bar. So that's a pretty good discount. You want to take advantage of that. And then my last tip for transition month is not just for transition month. My last tip is when you are shopping the Scentsy Family Store, which is where you can get all these things. You can get your transition testers, you can get your brochures and your catalogs and the product sheets. You can get all those things at the Scentsy Family Store. The Scentsy Family Store charges shipping. No matter what you spend, there's going to be a shipping cost. And the shipping cost, I think, is usually up to a certain point. I think it's $8 or something, but then it's 10%. So if you spend, I hope you don't, but I do. If you spend like $200 in the Scentsy Family Store, your shipping would be $20. I don't like paying shipping. So you can take the family store items that you're ordering and you can add them into a party. So if you're submitting a party during transition month, when you submit that party, the same place you type in the products that you're ordering, you just type in the item from the Scentsy family store. So you would type in showcase brochures and it's going to populate. Make sure you choose what you need, either the fall, winter, or the spring, summer, because they always have both available. Well, they don't always, but for a few months they have both available. So you want to make sure you get the right ones and make sure you get either the English version or the Spanish version or whatever it is that you need. I've made that mistake before too. So make sure you're checking that when you order. But it will go right into your party order and it will ship with your party order. And if your party is over $200, which I hope it is because you always try to do that so you can get the free shipping. So then you don't have to pay shipping. No, it doesn't count towards your PRV. If you order from the family store, you don't get PRV for any of that. Even if you add it into a party, you don't get PRV for it, but you do get free shipping. So I think that's whenever I submit a party, I'm always thinking, do I need something? Do I need order forms? Do I need light bulbs? Do I need catalogs? I always think about whether or not I need or want something from the family store. But I do try to do most of my shopping during transition month because the products are discounted and I like to stock up on what I need. Okay. All right, I think that's it. So I hope you find this video helpful. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And good luck with transition month, everyone.